Hey everyone, it's Missy Wolf back at CMA Fest with our co-host
Reagan Richards.
and we're here with Jordan Rayner. How are you?
I'm doing better than I deserve.
Listen,
I like that.
was
I like that.
fantastic, but you are just great.
Thank you.
We saw you the other day perform at the 615 Live. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it's fun as always. I've been part of that event since the very beginning, since day one, and I hope to be a part of it for a long time to come.
I'm pretty sure you will be. You got lots of fans that come every year to see you.
We do. We got lots of Spitfires showing up.
Yes.
You really are a force. I walked in the room when you were playing, and you are a force. I mean, between your own songs, but then you give all the Oklahoma love, and you do this amazing. I want to say like a medley, a tribute to all of your Oklahoma heroes. And seriously, I mean, when you walk into a room and you hear Jordan, you stop in your tracks because. She's absolutely, absolutely mind-blowing. And, you know, there's so much we want to talk to you about. Well, first of all, your single.
Yes.
Your new single, The Girl You Left.
Yes,
Let's talk about
I have a single
that.
and I am single.
There you
So
go.
whichever single you'd like to talk about.
Well, you know, let's. I have a feeling they sort of kind of intertwine.
You know,
so
they do.
let's talk about that.
Okay, let's do it. So my current single called "The Girl You Left," we dropped that just a couple weeks ago, and it's already hit about 12,000 streams on Spotify. So my fans are loving it, and we're loving seeing that. And it's literally about a woman who escapes, you know, an abusive narcissist, and had the glow up after the breakup, and found her own strength, her own voice, her own power. And just creating a space in every show where I can sing a song that reminds women of what they're capable of.
Well, the glow up after the breakup.
That's what I was stuck on.
That's
Right,
amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you.
That really is. You know, I wanted to talk to you about this. Well, before we get into that, it's CMA Fest. Okay.
Yep.
So there's so many people. There's so many.
Yeah, come
There's
on
so
with
many
it.
avenues.
Here,
Let's
turn me loose, Coach.
There we go.
All right.
There's so many avenues to go to in CMA Fest. There's a corner here, a corner there, a
Right.
stage there, a stage there. Who do you love to see? Who do you want to? Or if you could just share the stage with somebody right now that's
Oh
playing
my goodness! Well, of course, I'd hop on the stage with Reba McEntire in a heartbeat. I ain't got to sing with her yet, and that's my life dream. Ashley McBride.
Did you see the whole Reba?
Oh yeah, we saw it. Yeah, man, she knows how to work it, don't she?
Sure does.
She knows how to do it and stay visible.
Reba should be saying she wants to share a stage with Jordan because
Right. Well,
Reba's
shoot.
quite a fan of yours.
Man, she's a sweetheart, and she's stayed a good buddy of mine since The Voice, and happy to have her as a cheerleader and a companion, you know, in this race that I'm
Yeah.
headed toward.
For those of you that don't know, Jordan was Team Reba on The Voice, and what a journey that was, and how
Oh, you ain't
exciting that
kidding.
was for you.
Man, that was a year of my life, and you
Yeah.
know I'm still coming down from the cortisol of that.
Yeah,
But that was a good time.
Well, what was that like? I mean, was
Yeah.
it stressful? Because we watch it on TV, and we can
Yeah.
obviously imagine how stressful that
Yeah.
must be. But we're only seeing
Yeah.
such a tiny part of it. What was it like going behind the scenes and all of that? Take us through that just a little bit.
You know, so I mean, you know, whenever you get to the live rounds, you know, it's week after week of performances and whatnot. But before the live rounds, you got all these pre-filmed rounds, and so you're there on the ground in LA for 6 months, and you're filming all the
Wow.
different rounds and all the B-roll and all the rehearsal time and all that. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, and you have all that time to stress and worry and think about
Right.
getting kicked off the show, or what if I mess up, you know, to anticipate, well, what if the coaches, you know, destroy me and they hate me, you know,
Right.
or what if America hates me? You just got a lot of time in your own head before things start airing and you see how it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
So it is stressful, but
Yeah.
the visibility that I've gained and the fans that
Sure.
I've gained, it's been more than worth it. I've been able to tour for the past 2 years, and you guys have been coming to see me all over the country, so I appreciate that. It's been well worth all of it.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to talk to you about this because it actually affected me so much. I remember watching it and just not just relating to it, but being in tears at the end of it because everything you said was so. I just related to it so much. You did, I want to say about 5 months ago, you had posted something and you were just so transparent, putting your heart on your sleeve about what it's like for an artist and how you have to be the writer, the producer, the player, the one who tours, but you also have to be the photographer, the editor, everything all at once. And it's sometimes it's just a thing where you're like, it's so overwhelming. And I felt every word of it. I mean, every single word of it because it is so true. And I want you to talk a little bit about that because I remember you even saying like, I might delete this after, but
Right.
I was like, I hope she doesn't because it's so, you know, artists, you know, people don't start off having 1 million followers. They don't
No.
start off, and of course we know that there are some people that were already famous before socials, but the people that are just building themselves up, it is a journey. It is not just get up and create, which it should be.
It should be.
It should
It
be.
used to be.
The heroes that you're talking about, the Reba, the Judds, all those people, they
got to wake up,
they got
be
to-
great at what they do, and then the labels took the lead.
Took
They
care
did
of
the
that.
marketing, they did the tour, they did the press, and stars got to be stars.
Exactly. So I wanted you to talk more about that because I just feel like it is something that should be shared everywhere. I was like, please keep this post up because it is so important for artists to not, because you were so honest. You were like, it's tiring. It gets tiring doing this.
It's awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
But, for people like me, I'm just no Southeast Oklahoma girl. And so I graduated nowhere near the top of my class. I knew that I wasn't going to cure cancer, build bridges, and if I did, they'd fall down and kill people. The only thing I was good at was singing and writing music.
Well, you're also being a comedian, too.
Yeah.
I think she needs
I'm just
that,
very
too.
honest. I'm just very honest.
Listen.
But I knew that I was going to have to get really good at music because it was the only marketable skill I had. And at the time that I was growing up, it actually seemed like a viable career
Sure.
option because the world hadn't changed yet. Social media wasn't a thing, and you
Right.
could actually get in on talent. So I worked and I developed my talent. And then right about the time that I should have been talking to record labels and whatnot, the world changed, and it became about numbers, not talent. And I was ahead on talent and behind on numbers. And now I found myself as a woman in my 30s still trying to catch up to the numbers game, but here's where my mentality has changed. It is hard work, and I'm not chasing numbers now, I'm chasing fans. Fans.
Yes.
And that means if a video only gets 250 views, screw it, that's 250 people that stopped, gave me time of day to listen to a song, to see what I had to say. And you've got to respond to those people. And you know what? 250,
Absolutely.
500 at a time, you're going to build your army, you're going to find your people, and you can make a dang good living off of it. So it's hard work, it's awful, it ain't what it used to be. But we're going to build an army, and I'm going to get to them Grammys as an indie artist.
That's right. You certainly are. The most important thing you said there was fans.
Yep.
Real people
Yep.
coming to see your shows, and I do have a story about this. A quick story.
Yeah.
Is I went into an agency about 3 years ago, and they said the first thing they said was, "Who are your followers? How many followers do you
Yep.
have?" And I looked, and I got so upset,
Yep.
and I said, it's funny. I said, I just did a show 3 nights ago with somebody who has 101,000 followers, and we did a show close to their hometown. You know how many people came to see her? One.
Wow.
One. Because all of those people,
They don't make
I
fans.
don't think they're either not real or because we know
Yep.
how that game
we know
goes.
people buy numbers.
And I thought, but the fans that we do have are real people.
Yep.
They are real people who come
Yes.
to the shows.
Yeah, because
And
you
so-
can buy numbers, you have to earn fans.
Exactly. So the fans come to the show. So we can't say enough for when you love somebody, go to see them, support them,
Yep.
buy the ticket to the show, scream for sing along to the song, scream for your favorites, because that's what it's about. Not a number, not a
Right.
number on a social media, which
Yep. And there's a judgmental mentality toward artists. There's people that work the 9 to 5s that look at artists like us and go, well, why don't you just get a real job? The truth is, indie artists are the beauty of the world. We are working our asses off, to create beauty in the world. And if we went and got a day job, you would see how fast the world would become cold, dark, empty. We are the light. We are the color. We're the beauty. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. We need tax people. We need people that can do spreadsheets. We need
Right.
y'all. But don't go tell us to get a job. Support what we're doing because we are contributing to an otherwise very cold and dark world.
Well, we're all here right now because of the fact that we had our icons, like
Yep.
we said, our
Yep.
Garths, our Rebas, all those
Yep.
people. And I'll tell you, one of the people who loved, you wrote a song with Bill Anderson. Was it Damn Sandwich?
Yeah, well, that was Matt Wynn and Bill Anderson. I just recorded it. I didn't even write it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I know for a fact. Well, Bill Anderson, Whispering Bill,
Oh,
he
yeah.
is legendary,
Legend, yeah.
legendary, and he's a big fan of Jordan Raynor
Oh,
too. And I remember I remember the first time I saw you, and you had sung that song, and you talked about Bill Anderson. I was like, this is just unbelievable.
Oh, thank you so much.
Like I said, what a force, what
I've
an
been very
unbelievable
lucky.
talent. And if you get a chance, please, wherever she's coming to if she's coming to your town, you need to go see her.
You do.
because
You do need to come
You
see
do.
me.
You do.
Because we're a high-octane show, I'll tell
Yeah.
you that.
And you're going to get some laughter along the way.
yeah.
too,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to hear some profanity. It's going to be great.
That's the best stuff, right?
Yep.
So tell them where to find you.
You can find me anywhere that you can find people. TikTok, Only Fish, Plenty of Fans. I mean, Facebook, you know.
Dark alleys,
Yeah,
you know.
dark alleys. Listen, just Google me, Jordan Rayner. You'll find me. JordanRaynerOfficial.com is my website. That's where you can find my tour dates, my fan club. My fan club is where you get spoiled rotten, okay? There's a lot of stuff that I give my fan club that social media don't get their hands on. So check out patreon.com/Spitfire Nation.
Nice. You know, we could talk all day long.
All day.
Because there's so, you know, what's wonderful about you, not only just an absolute talent, but you're just so real and authentic.
Oh,
and
man, thank
you
you.
don't find that all the time. Not all the time, but you know it when you see it, and you are absolutely, you're
And
the real
likewise.
deal. You're
Likewise
the
to
real
both
deal.
of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, you heard him, so check her out. And until next time, we'll see you soon.
Nice job,
I'm
y'all.
so excited.